Well, yeah, and it's bike park season, so I'm gonna adjust my bike a bit to do better in the bike parks. So today we're gonna install some tokens. And we're gonna start off with the forks. This is a Bomber Z2. It's the same thing as a Fox 34 basically. It's just a bit cheaper. So first off, we need to let out the air. So I'm just checking my pressure right now. So just using the pump here to let the air out. Okay, so that should be 0 psi, but you never know, so I'm gonna see here if I can poke the vent a little bit, maybe get some more out. Yeah, so that was, now it's like completely empty. Okay, so as per usual, I don't really have the correct tools. I think this can get a bit ugly if we're unlucky, but it should work just fine. And then we don't have to spend all that money on like a Fox specific wrench thing. So we just need to open up here. I got it kind of tight now. There we go, that was pretty tight. I can almost turn it by hand. Okay, let's see what we have. I don't actually know how many tokens there are in this fork, because I haven't opened this one before. Okay, so there's just one. I think we're just gonna add another one, and that's gonna improve this shit. These are shock tokens. You use them to adjust the air volume in the fork, and that will get you like a greater ramp up, make you go on like harder stuff. For example, the curve from the shock would be a lot steeper in the end. Slide this one on, click. Now we're just, so this takes up more space in the fork, we get less air volume in the fork, but we still have the same travel, of course. So hopefully this will make this fork behave a bit better for me, because I'm putting this bike through some rough stuff. And I can even add another one, but I'm gonna start with just adding once and then ride it and try again. Hopefully, you know, when hitting drops, there will be less chance for me bottoming out. Yeah, sometimes there's big jumps, and this bike, you know, 130 travel, yeah, it's not a downhill bike. So we have the token installed, just slid it on there, and then I'm gonna fit this back. And now we need to be really careful with the threads, because we don't want to mess these threads up. So I'm just gonna spin it the wrong way around a few times, and then. So this is supposed to be tightened to 25 Newton meters, which I of course will do 100% perfectly with this adjustable spanner. 25 is quite high. So I'm going to tighten this, make sure that it doesn't wobble that much. Then I'm going to push it down. And see how much I can tighten it. Okay, that should be good. So the next step is just to pump up the fork. And one pro tip here is just give it a few pumps. Then you push through the travel a bit, and then you keep doing that. Just don't ask me why, I'm not a scientist.
Et voila, le fork has been upgraded.
So yeah, I don't know how it's gonna ride right now, but I'm gonna try it tomorrow and see. Okay buddies, so this is a Fox Float DPS. This is not gonna be super complicated, but put the lever to open. You can also put this one on 0 if you want to. if it's hard to put it back together, then it helps to have this one on 0. But starting off, we just need to remove the air. Don't just let all air out at once. You should give it some time, so because it has to equalize inside the shock. Wait a bit. Release. Wait a bit. This one to see if it's completely empty. Yep. So what we need to do now is to open the air canister. And I'm just wearing these gloves because sometimes, you know, the workers that put this together have hepatitis and I don't want to get that. But they also help a bit with the grip. We need to turn this whole canister actually. And so taking a look inside, we can see that we have a green spacer up in this shit. So these ones are the ones that you can get. You can see the green one, it's not that big, so it doesn't displace that much air. And I am bottoming out a lot with this shock. So I'm gonna add maybe the orange one, which is a few steps up. Otherwise, I mean the yellow one is the next step up, and then the orange one is 2 steps. So I'm just gonna add the orange one, I think. I'm using the back end of a plier, just because I don't want to use metal here, so I can scratch it. I'm just prying this one off. Fuck me, no, I dropped it. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I have it. I'm gonna push it out. And there we go. This was the old one. And this is the new one that I'm adding, so it's a lot bigger. And it's definitely gonna help with the bottom outs. This hole should be down. I need to push this one in. Push it. There we go. Okay, so now it's stuck. We have our new spacer in there. So, we're just gonna thread it. Thread it back. I'm gonna tighten it as much as I can. Make sure to actually give it some squishes between, you know, don't just pump it up to full in one go. Yeah, I think we're ready for the bike park now. I'm gonna go there tomorrow, and I'm actually gonna do, I think, a video just, you know, riding the same trail on this bike as on the downhill bike, and then seeing like the differences. I just keep hearing from people that you don't need a downhill bike, and also that you really need an enduro bike, and I don't have an enduro bike, and I do have a downhill bike. So my hope is that with just a few settings, this is going to be super nice for the bike park as well. But of course, very different to the downhill bike. But we will see, because I haven't really ridden these two bikes on the same trail in a bike park before. So I'm going to do that, you know, back to back and see what happens. But yeah, adding these volume spacers I think is going to do at least something. So yeah, see you in the next one.